morning, class.
How are you?
Nice. Are you ready to study mathematics? Thank you very much. Do you have materials? Do you remember the last lesson? Yes? Then, Divine, can you tell us the last one?
Integral.
Yes. Easy. Then, in integrals, we have many techniques. What was the last method? Yes, Moise?
Integrals by part.
Who can tell us the last method? The last method. Is it by substitution? Then now we are going to see another method. Here we consider our function f of x is x minus 1 times e power x. What is the kind of our function? Who can tell us the kind of our function? How many parts we have in our function? How many parts? Solange?
2 parts.
The first part is in?
Polynomial function.
The second part is in?
Exponential function.
Yes, it's correct. We have two functions. The first function is the polynomial. The second one is the exponential function. Then I need one who can find differential, derivative of our function. We have a function with product of two functions. Then who can find derivative of our function? Who? Yes, Ariane?
F derivative equal to x minus 1 derivative e power x is equal to 1. X derivative is equal to 1. Negative 1 derivative is equal to 0.
Yes.
E power x plus x times the e power x is equal to x e power x minus negative 1 times e power x is equal to e power x.
Yes.
Then e power x and negative e power x is equal to simplify. Then the solution is equal to x e power x.
Thank you very much, Flowers. Then you see that here we have a function. If we find the derivative of our function, we get this one. Okay? How we can get our original function from derivative to our original function? Discuss how we can get our original function. By considering that function f of x equal to x minus 1 e power x. You get the solution? Janine? You get the solution? Then who can answer? Here we have f of x, okay, is equal to this one. If we find the derivative, we get x times e power x. Then how we can return or no our function? We can use
integrals.
Thank you very much. Then let us consider our function as the character. Our character now, we have derivative character because, for example, we can take our language, our Kinyarwanda language. Now we have many languages involved in our language. Then how we can return on our original language to speak the good Kinyarwanda? How? Yes, Andre?
Thank you. We can get our original culture through the Itorero.
Thank you very much. Clap for him. There is another idea? Yes?
We can use our original culture. We can improve our language rather than others.
Thank you very much. Then means that we integrate. We integrate through tutorial. We get the values. Then after, we have to take care to our culture in order to guide our culture. Then you see that we have a function. We derive. We get this one. Then who can show that the x, those two sides are equal? Annette?
No.
How?
Let me show.
Okay.
Of x dx equal integral of
integral sign. I forgot it.
If you integral x dx equal x squared over 2.
Yes.
Integral of e power x
Yes.
equal e power x.
Then
That function is not equal original function.
Thank you very much. And we say that if you calculate integration, you get the original function. Then the lesson of today, we are going to find, means that objective of today. All of you must be able to find integral of product. We are going to calculate integral of product of two functions. You see that is not the same as the integral of, here we have two functions, x times z e power x, then is not equal, is different to integral of x times z integral of, we are going to see the method we can use. Then you are going to discuss on this. We have to consider two functions. The first one is u, and the second one is v. Okay? The product of those two functions is u times z times v. Who can find differential of those two functions? First of all, discuss how you can find differential of those two functions, product of those two functions. Yes. Yes. Then, who can try? Yes, Christoph. And you have to explain.
Yeah. First of all, we are going to find the
Remember that our functions are in function of x.
Yeah. We are going to find the differential of these functions. It will be equal to differential of u times v. This will be equal to u dv. Is this differential we will multiply in this our functions over our function x dx plus v du over dx.
What you find the derivative in function of x of dx?
In order to get the same functions in our question.
Because our function u has a variable x. The same in the left side. In the left side, if you have the u, yes.
Over dx.
Okay.
So, after of this method, we are going to integrate our function. We will have.
Yes, again, you are going to integrate according to our variable we have. Yes.
This will be equal to integral of d no. U dv over dx times our integration dx plus integral dx. So we are going to simplify our dx because we have a multiplication.
Yes.
We are going to simplify this and this, this and this, this and this. After we remain this, we're going to find the integral of this.
Yes. Thank you very much. Then, according to our UV, our derivative, we get the integration of our UV. Then, let's move this side. Integral of u dv is equal, we move this one in the right, it will be uv. Then this one, it will be negative integral of v du. We know that if we change side, we get the negative sign. We move this one in the left, we get negative. We move this in the right, we get negative. Then to remove this negative, we multiply negative sign in the right side. Okay? Then we get this formula. According to this formula, it will help us to find the integration of product of two functions. For example, we can apply this formula in this question to find integral of x e power x d dx. You see that we have two product of two functions. Okay? The first function is x is the second function is according to our formula. This is u, then dv, it will be all this one. Then who can apply this formula in our question? Yes, after this.
When we are going to find the integral for our function, first of all, we have seen this formula. We are going to use it to find the integral for our function. So, first of all, we let u. We have seen that this part is u, and this is z, this is v. Then we are going to let u equal to x. Then, in order to find the derivative of our x, our u, we let du equal to the derivative of x. The derivative of x is dx. And then for v, we have.
Why you find du?
The reason why I find du is we need in our function to get this du.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So the next step is to find the derivative of v.
What is the dv?
dv is equal to this part, dv. dv is equal to this one. Yeah.
Then what is the next step?
The next step, we are gonna replace the u with its value and the v with its value in our formula. We are gonna replace what we have here in our formula we have here. Yeah.
Then
integrals of u is x equal x minus 1.
thank you very much. Clap for him. Then compare our function and our solution. What? What? Then you see that if you calculate integration, you get the original function. Thank you very much. Do you have a question? No? Here I have exercises. You are going to do this in the groups. How are your groups? There is agenda in your group. You ignore the gender. You have to sit here between those two girls. Frederick, did you get how they choose this U and how they choose this DV? How? Can you explain?
The X is trigonometric function.
Yes, then?
When we are going to choose U, we choose the number which are simply to get its own derivative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the DV?
DV, we get number which is simply to get its own integration.
Yes.
Yeah.
We take the function that can be easy to get integral. Then stop. We start by the first group.
Our question asks that find by using integral by parts. We have f of x equal to x sin e 2x dx.
Tell us, first of all, tell us what are the kinds of your functions. You have two functions?
We have two functions. First one is a polynomial and the second one is trigonometric functions. Then dv, it will be trigonometric function sides.
Then can you tell us the conditions you use in order to choose u as x and dv as sin 2x?
First of all, you look at the one which are able to find the integrations.
It will be the function which is able to easy to find the integration. It will be.
You have a derivative of dv. It will be v. Then it will be equal to derivative of 2 sin e 2x dx. It will be negative 1 over 2 cosine e 2x. Final answer it will be negative 1 over 2 cosine 2x plus here times this plus 1 over 4 sin e 2x plus constant. Thank you.
Clap for them. Who has a question? Yes, Aphrodite?
They have integral of e to the x sin x, e to the x sin x dx. Is it double or is it 1? That is the question I have. So what I say is, when you are put here positive, here should be an integral sign.
This should be equal to the integral of e power x sin x plus integral of e power x sin x dx. This
addition of those two integrals.
the two integrals should be equal to
Yes, is equal to
e power x
integral of e power x sin x dx plus integral of e power x sin x dx.
it will be 2 times
Yes, quickly. It's correct. Between these two integrals. Yes.
it will be equal to integral of e power x sin x dx.
Thank you very much. There is other question? Means that we can write this as the integral of e x sin e x dx is equal to 1 over 2 negative e power x cosine x plus e x sin x plus constant. This is the final answer. You have a question? There is no question. Then flowers. You see that if you work together, you work as a team, you can make many things. Then in this table will help you to choose to choose U and to choose V. Because we know that in the formula we have, if we have product of two functions, means that one must be U and the other must be dV, like this. You have a question here, two functions, one must be U, the other must be dV. Then, if our question contains logarithmic function and the polynomial function, we have one question like this with two functions, product of two functions. One is polynomial, the other is exponential. Means that U must be polynomial function and dV must be exponential function. If you have one question, polynomial function and trigonometric function, those two functions in the same question, you have to choose U as the polynomial function and the dV as the trigonometric function. Means that this table will help you. Any question you have, any integral you have with a product of two functions, you will use this table. Okay? You have a question? There is no question? Are you agreeing? Then we can end our lesson. Thank you very much. I can tell you, nice weekend because we are on Friday. We shall meet next week. Thank you very much. The methodology I used is group discussion. You see that we create a group of 4 and 5 learners. They discuss, they share the ideas. Again, we use the method we call think, pair, share. One, get the idea, get the knowledge to the other, to her or his colleague.